Hello everyone and welcome back to Steel Division 2. Today with us we have a Squirrel versus Want Some Noob. He changed his name, but it is Want Some Noob. Squirrel will be playing first Pancerna on a balanced income, and Want Some Noob will take the mighty 78 Sturm on a balanced income as well. The 78 Sturm has been doing very, very well for me. I've been winning a whole lot with them, so I'm glad to see it on the field played by someone else here. And Squirrel playing first Pancerna is a odd pick, I gotta say. A really odd pick, especially for this map, but I think maybe, I don't know if they met in QP or if they organized this battle. But anyway, this is sure to be entertaining, so let's watch here. First of all, Want Some Noob is starting up with a Joker 188. You know what, guys? I forgot to put the audio back into the headphones, so there you go. Alright, sorry about that. Alright, so he's starting up with a Recon that has some turrets, but nothing, no bombs, no anything. Squirrel here is going to start with a Firefly and a Achilles, which is very expensive to start, but they're not that expensive actually, but it could work out well for him over in this hill, because Want Some Noob doesn't have a lot of stuff. We're going to stop moving the map like that. Let's pick this side up. I know some of you guys don't like it when you move too much, but yeah, there you go. So, Want Some Noob is coming with a lot of 3-star infantry. Now, the Big Light Pioneers are very good. The Flammenwerfer, they're obviously really good too in the forest just by themselves. They are going to be... no, they are not going to be vetted up because the Schützenführer is staying over here. There's IG-33 coming in over this hill, and this has 2k range, so it could do a lot of good stuff here. Cromwell coming over the hills, going to face against the Pack 40. That's going to be a losing battle for him. It is a Cromwell 5, though, so it is an... No, it's not an HE. I thought it was the HE variant. It might be, though, because there's a lot of HE here, but 90mm... anyway, doesn't matter. I don't know First Pancerna very well. Nashorn already entering the game. It's going to go and sit in the middle here. Wise choice. Martyr 2 are also in the game. A lot of big anti-tank stuff. Versus Pancerna, though, what you need is things against light tank. But 78 Sturm kind of struggles against light tank. So we're going to see what the game gives. I think I catch a cold. I got my nose blocked up. I've got difficulty speaking a little bit. I mean, just because it's English, so I mean it's not my first language. So when I feel sick a little bit, it seems like it's worse. Anyway, the Sexton is coming in, 87mm radio artillery. These are very powerful, especially in range. Alright, this Pack 40 is having a field day, but he's wasting APCR shells. Although I don't think he really needs it with Pancerna. These guys, they have 90mm and 75. The tank, they're not that strong. I mean, they have a lot of firepower. 170mm there. And same thing for the Firefly. A lot of firepower. They do sport a 17-pounder on them, but their armor is... makes them very weak. You don't want to use them in the open like that. I think this is a mistake from Squirrel. And plus they do have 2000k range, 2k range, so I mean hiding in the forest is probably your best option here. There's no need to have him so close, but it doesn't matter because there's nothing to defeat him there. There's gonna be a Stu coming in. Sturmschussen coming into the hill as well. Now here comes the Sectons, probably gonna target the Pack 40. What are these? 4 stand, 6 Lee Enfield, 1 life buoy flamethrower, and a Bren automatic rifle. A machine gun, basically. So these are scary little ones. The Big Light Pioneers should be able, though. They are 2-star. If only that leader would come in. There you go. Yeah, causing a lot of suppression. These guys have 3 G43, 9 MP44, STG44, and some MG42. So, it's a bad spot for these guys. But over here in the forest, they should do well. Alright, finally. Oh, not even. No. Okay. Over in the north, absolutely nothing is happening. Now, there needs to be more leaders. This Flak 43 is in a very dangerous position. I mean, all it takes is that Cromwell to come here. I wonder if Squirrel sees that. Yeah, he sees it. He sees that. He sees this. He sees the Pack 40. Oh, thanks to the, whatever that name is. Zmut Zviadochi. Well, anyway, someone will correct me in the comments, I'm sure. And let's go see, take a look at what some noob is seeing. He's seeing all of these guys. Cromwell 5 is really going to help the fight here. Definitely. Now, finally, the leader is moving up, putting these guys, some of these guys to 3-star. Unfortunately, these guys are still 2-star. The Big Light Pioneer, they came in at 2-star already. There needs to be a commander here because Sturm Schutzen at 3-star are killing machine. They're worse than the Fallschirmjägers, in my opinion. They're that good, and I don't know what exactly makes the Schutzen that good at 3-star, because they're basically like Pancerna, and maybe they do just the same, but it looks like they do more at 3-star. Maybe it's just me. Stuart 5 not being used here. He could, and he could also destroy that IG-33. There you go. Gonna give a little bit of support here. Give me 1 minute. There you go. I forget to do that. Alright. Whoa, no, not the buffer. Oh, that hurts. That hurts really bad. Just in range, too. Now, of course, 78 Sturm doesn't have a lot of airplanes, but the BF-109 that they have are extremely good at pinning down the enemy. Like strafing run. Firefly gets a dash. Nashon dies, and Firefly gets heavily suppressed. Didn't die, and it's weird because he's got 90mm frontal armor, and the Nashorn, they have I think 200 something millimeter penetration. I think the Firefly should have died. Of course, they were at a very great distance, so that definitely had something to do with it. The fight in town is raging now. Machine gun 42 are doing a little bit of the damage, but the Firefly is also shooting at them. Oh, he's shooting at the Schutzen, sorry. And the Stug is shooting at the machine gun. So they're kind of cross-firing each other. This is what you want to do with that hill. This hill is very good to, you put, when you're the German, you can put some machine gun over here. Like this, to support the fight in town. And it will take a lot for the enemy to come in and try to destroy you, because he'll have to expose himself somewhere where you can actually shoot him. hiding your AT guns. Over here, there's a couple of Martyr 2s coming in. I don't like this option because they're so weak, 40mm. They are pretty strong though, that's true. And they are pretty cheap. But they're a one-shot pony. One-trick pony, as they say in English. More Sexton, they're unfortunately not doing a lot of work. This guy still has 90 shells in him. 84, sorry. 84 shells here. 90 shells, so they're really not doing a lot, and they have been bought at 95 points. It's a lot of points. It's a lot of points to not be used like that. Plus, these guys, the great thing about them is their accuracy and the available rounds they have. So you know you want to make good use of them. Cromwell 5 versus the Martyr. He's gonna shoot first, probably destroy it. Yeah, there you go. But there's another Martyr too, probably gonna destroy it now. No penetration. Will shoot again and kill it, but they both shoot at the same time. Cromwell dies. Martyr will survive the day. Nashorn has been called again, and there you go. 35mm penetration, 230mm. I mean armor and penetration. So that was an unfortunate engagement here with the Firefly. And I think, you know, if once a noob would have hidden his Nashorn in some houses like this house here, would have been much better because there's no recon for that Firefly. Now remember guys, if you put your tank into a backyard of the house, they will be hidden. Alright, Achilles and Cromwell 5 destroying the Stug. Now shooting at the Pack 40. Oof! Cromwell 5 dies. The Achilles is stuck actually. Alright, finally he started shooting. For some reason he did not shoot for a while. It looks like once a noob will capture the hill. There's a lot of leaders coming in, but there's no commander. I wonder why this choice. Commanders and leaders with 7-8 Sturms are a must in my opinion. These guys are gonna shoot at some random stuff. Sturm Führer coming in. We are now in phase B. It is still 12-12 with equal points. There's a Nebelwerfer on the field. Now these guys, some people don't like them. I like him, but I like to use tree at the same time, of course, because I'm the king. And I guess that I like the shock value of having 3 Nebelwerfer. I know I've pissed off a lot of my opponents, and I mean, come on, there's 3 Nebelwerfer constantly shooting at you. You will lose your cool. It's only natural. And it could make the opponent surrender quicker than he would have. Alright, a lot of good units here. Unfortunately, there's some M5 half-tracks for Want Some Noob, but there is a Vernichtung Panzerschreck coming in. We'll do some work because there's no infantry to shoot at it. There you go, first round kills it. This killed a half-track, damaged the Stuart. The Sturm Pioneer 3-star are making their way, but they're getting stopped by the Ingenieursi. Cromwell 5 gonna come in for the support. They are the HE. They are the HE variant. Obviously, they have 40 HE shells, so I just thought they were more powerful. Like, they have 75mm HE shells. I thought they had a little bit more in them. Flamers versus Flamers. The Ingenieursi should, in theory, defeat the other Flamer, but they are being repelled by the Begleit Pioneer and Sturmschützen. Alright, now we have a lot of support for Squirrel. Still 12-12 though, no gain, no pain. But there is a lot of pain actually. There's a lot of pain here. There's a lot of movement. People are trying to move strategically. There's not like massive push. And you know, once a noob could just take all of that, queue forward, do the hobo special, and overwhelm everything. But he's not doing it. Over here, pretty much all the infantry died. Now these are the 1K bombers. They have 2 bombs, so that's gonna hurt a whole lot around here. But there you go. Now there's a answer in kind. Oh, supported by the Nebelwerfer as well, to make sure that people are getting out of dodge. Yeah, no, unfortunately the Ju-188 dies. There's a mosquito in the field as well. And BF-109 is going to retreat. Spitfire did get the kill he wanted to. That's 140mm off map. It's going to do a lot of damage. But there's no infantry to push back. And that's unfortunate. And now it looks like everyone actually got out of there. So, I mean, it's not going to be wasted because these guys are going to be affected most likely. The Saxons have not been used a lot, but yeah, well, a fairly decent amount. They can also shoot directly now. There you go. So everyone is falling back. But unfortunately, there is nothing on Squirrel's side. Well, who are these guys? Oh, okay, they're badly damaged infantry, staying underwater for some reason. Alright, 1 dead here from the Saxon, I think. Good shot, good shot. 13-11 for one some noob. Still capturing this flag. Some Sapilsi coming in. Another off map here. Probably, definitely wasted. He doesn't know that, of course. What does he know? This is Squirrel's view. One some noob is trying to get an eye on something here, but he doesn't have anything to. Oh, actually, we're just seeing what Squirrel is seeing. All right, this Bofors survives, and you see he had 2 health, and he survives a Nebelwerfer shot. And this is what I don't like from using them on their own. Let's go see what some noob is seeing. He's not seeing a lot on this side. He definitely thinks there's a lot in here, but there's nothing. There's 1 tank. And, okay, finally, another Nebelwerfer is gonna come in. That's definitely going to help out here. Let's go back to boat. Sturm is going to do a lot of damage in close quarters like that. Sapilzis, they do have the TNT, so that's definitely gonna help. And there you go. Once a noob is seeing that, but he needs to press the fallback, but I don't think he could press the fallback button because there's not enough suppression. So now he's going to die. Pack 40 coming in to the attack, and hopefully the Saxons is going to start shooting at it. Yeah, there you go. He is out of APCR. Okay, that's okay. That's cool, that's cool. Another Nashorn is coming in. How many Nashorn do you need? 2 Nebelwerfer on the field. There needs to be a 3rd one. And they need to be hitting the same target. What a waste that was over here at the Bofors. He's only 2 health, you know. With 3 Nebelwerfer, it would have destroyed it. But I understand that 3 Nebel is a lot of resource. They cost 100 points. Yeah, 6 plus 40. So that's 100 points. They are quite expensive. There's a whole lot of leaders, but still no commanders. I don't like this. They are finally shooting at the same target. He's decided to go for the Firefly. Out of all the target that he had, he goes for the Firefly, which isn't really useful right now. I think should have went for that Bofors. That's just me, though. And this is what I don't like. When you don't put your artillery to the same target, they don't really kill stuff. They kind of just damage it or suppress it. Now, let's take a look at that. All right. Oh, They changed their target. Wow. That was a nice choice, but he didn't kill it. So he needs a third Nebelwerfer. I always say you need 3 Nebelwerfer. You need 4 half-track 81mm mortar. You need mass. There you go. Nice duel here. Nashorn versus Achilles. Oof. Ouch. He's gonna retreat it. Let the Pack 88 do the job. Very... Oh, wait. No. Is he shooting at it? Yeah. Yeah. Oh, no. He's shooting at the... that's unfortunate. I think he should have went and keep trying. He needs to hide them in backyards, maybe. Like right here. Would have been good. Anyway, Saperzi coming in. It is still 12-12. Another Nashorn on the field. I mean, Want Some Noob is a good player. Don't get me wrong. But I think he's making a couple of mistakes here. Now, I know he's remade a 78 Sturm Maverick deck that I am supposed to try out. I'm scared of trying it out because, you know, guys, I am a balanced player at heart. Alright, is he hitting the same targets? Yeah, that is going to rock. Now, return fire, shoot at the same time. They're pretty much at the same time anyway. There you go. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Yes! Yeah, they didn't do that much, but that's because they shot here instead of here. Still enough to fall these guys back. Unfortunately, it's not being followed by an attack here. He could. Alright, I had to pause for a second. But here we are back in the game. Want Some Noob is trying to destroy the Sexton. He did try once. But yeah, that is what I find that the player is lacking, is that he doesn't mass use stuff. Now, okay guys, I'm not as good as I used to be, and my advice are seen as weird maybe, but for me it works. If you're a noob out there, if you're someone that's not as good as me, then take my advice because they work well for me. Why shouldn't they work well for you, is what I'm thinking. Use 78 Sturm, use 3 Nebelwerfer at the same time, target the same units. Oh no, look at that. And make sure to put on return fire and make sure that your target is still where it is before you shoot. Now you see he doesn't have eyes on it, and he should put on return fire and wait till it shoots again just to make sure he's shooting at the right stuff. Now look, he's already shooting, so it would not have taken a whole lot to make sure. Is this guy using AP shells? No, he wasn't. He's just low on AP. I don't know. He's low on HE, I guess they're saying, because anyway, 20 rounds is low for these guys. That's interesting to know. But they do have 90 rounds, so yeah. Alright, everyone is dying here, and he just keeps calling in more Nashorns, and I think that is a mistake as well. Of course, it's easy to say when you're not playing the game. I know that. If I were to... Oh my lord! Another Nashorn. If I were to play against Want Some Noob, I'd probably have a lot of difficulties. Even probably would lose. I don't know. I don't think I've ever played him since I came back. And I should, because these are my clan members. I should play them more often. And it's just one Nashorn after the other over here. Like if you look at the one Nashorn dead, and yeah, I think that's it. Squirrel does well not to push too much into this because it could be very hard to take back. There's the defense beacon. Will the Saxons shoot at it? There you go. Now he made sure that he was there, I guess. So still doesn't kill it because there was just one shooting. Oh my lord! Sorry for yelling, by the way. I just get excited when... This game gets me excited all kinds of way. Nice ways. I mean... Anyway. Not in a perverted way, I wanted to say, but anyway. Yeah, he needs to move these. Every time you shoot a Nebelwerfer, and I failed to notice it myself that he didn't do it, but every time you shoot a Nebelwerfer, you move it up. So you take 3 of them, you line them up, you shoot, you put them back into their truck, and you move them, because otherwise they do die pretty easily. Another Nashorn is coming in. Double Nashorn. Nice off map here, very nice. And he's got some reinforcement here, so they're gonna be able to move up in the world. Alright, that was a nice off map. Go Squirrel. 150 mil artillery is on the map. He didn't move them further enough, so they're still getting shot by retaliation. There's a complete disregard for this side, and I think Some Noob is putting himself in grave danger by completely abandoning this. He could have just sit 2 of his Nashorn that he keeps calling. They keep dying over here, but did one... No, he's still alive. He's gonna die soon. But yeah, he could have called in 2 of his Nashorn, a Pack 40, you know, whatever, some machine guns, whatever. He could have captured this pretty easily. I guess, yeah. There is the 17 pounder, so I guess maybe not, but there's definitely something to do here. Infantry, I don't know, use the Nebels to kill that. He lacks Nebelwerfers though. Now there's just one. It's gonna be, in my opinion, 1 Nebelwerfer is useless. Alright, some Stugs coming in. 1-star Stug. And I would recommend people bring them with 2-star. I mean, Stugs are fine. 1-star. 2-star, they're way better. 2-star with leader, a 3-star. Now you're talking. Alright, this guy is already being counter-batteried. And it's... Oh, ouch. It's very dangerous against the Sextons because there's a lot of them. They are cheap. Well, they're 95, but they're way cheaper than the 50 mil. And there you go. Gets a kill. Gets... Wow, what a nice kill there. But he is getting suppressed very easily. You shoot, you move. You shoot, you move. Shoot and scoot, they call it. And everyone should put that in practice. Notice how the Sextons, they're not moving either. And one of their great advantage is their mobility. Like I said earlier. Mobility, availability of rounds, numbers, you know. They're just great overall. But yeah, he needs to move them more often. Finally, this guy dies. 2K bombs coming in. Will get suppressed. No, still gets the shot. Crusader AA almost suppressed it to death, but... there you go. That Junker will die, I think. Yeah. Oof. Good thing he didn't fall on this guy. 88 mil coming in. I don't know why they're not that useful in this setting, I think. Because there's already a lot of 88s and there's a lot of tanks on the ground. and this is good enough to suppress the planes. This guy's gonna... He didn't move, and he's shooting again. Does he have radio? No, just short. Just short. And this is Squirrels you. Now, he doesn't see that. And that's why I... let's press pause for a second. When you watch replay and you think the enemy sees all of this, if you press C, you'll see the line of sight. And if there's no line of sight, that means that's a game bug. And they don't actually, like, see, they're not, he's not seeing this, he's not seeing this. Anyway, let's keep going. Another Bofors is being called. Still 12-12, but we've seen that this game will end soon, so what gives? What will be the final blow? Achilles down here. And there you go. There you go. Now, Some Noob is going to move forward. 17 pounder going to kill this too. That's for sure. But the Pack 40s, the 88 mil, and the machine gun... Oh, they're shooting at that. That's unfortunate. There you go. So these guys are... Oh! 17 pounder doesn't even get to kill this too. But there's a mosquito coming in. There's no AA, so he's going to get his kill on the 88. Yeah, there you go. But the 17 pounder is dead. This flank is going to fall. BF-109 G6 will definitely kill that mosquito. These guys are powerful with their 220 mil plus another 20 mil. So, yeah. One thing we didn't see Some Noob do is use these guys as strafers, and they excel at that. Finally, another Nebelwerfer coming in. 2-star Narshorn should do a little bit more work. 13-11 for Some Noob. Very nice off map here. Will the game end in a disconnection? Who knows? Something's gonna happen. More Flak 88 coming in. Now the Nashorn are unchallenged right now. There's no Achilles. There's no Firefly coming in. This guy's not moved the entire game. Probably would have been a good idea to come into the forest, maybe. $14.10 for Some Noob. Mosquitoes are ranging free, but there you go. There's the SDKZ-71 plus 88 mil here. Gonna start doing some work. He's captured both of these flags, and there you go. That's what I was talking about earlier. I thought the 17 pounder would have been more dangerous against an Ashorn, yes, but against an armada of these guys, not too much. Pinned down the second the firefight started, and this is the power of 3-star Schutzen. Firefly over here. There's the commander. Actually, wow, that is dangerous. Not even hiding in the house, just out about in the open. That's not even a Stuk 3 G, that's a Stuk 3 F. May I remind you that 70 mil armor. Stuk 3 G has 90. Alright, the Aftracks are doing their work. It doesn't look like... it looks like the Stuggs here died. Sherman 5 going to die from the Stug tree. Can't even fire back. Alright. Here we go. Killing the Aftracks. Nashorn dead, of course. I mean, this has been happening the entire game. And both of them died. There were 2 Nashorns here. Now, what he needs is some smoke, but he doesn't have anything to smoke, unfortunately. He has that, but, I mean, this is huge to use for smoke. Firefly coming in. It's probably going to meet the Pack 40 sooner than later. But there is a recon that's going to help him out. Sexton, 3-star. Going to do some good work against the 150 mil. 15-9 for Squirrel. Yep, I think it's... Oh, and Squirrel surrenders. There you go. He surrenders. Minor defeat for him. 23-31 for Want Some Noob. What are these weird little images they're using? Yeah. Sexton did well. Very well. Firefly did well. The off-map did well as well. Sexton did well. Off-map again. So it looks like everything that did good for Scroll were the artillery. Over here for Want Some Noob, we've had some good shots from the Pack 40, destroying the half-track Stewart and the Sherman. Over here, the Stuggs did what they were supposed to do. Stormchusen as well. Big Light Pioneer. Now you see that with Want Some Noob, there's more diversity to the kill list. Half-tracks. Half-tracks. Nashorn did good. Firefly. Plus some half-tracks. And Achilles. Nebelwerfer. Half-tracks. Stug Tree. 17-pounder. Wow. Well, overall, I think it was a good way to play 7-8 Sturm. I mean, I personally had a lot of issues with what he did and how he used the units. But look, at the end of the day, he did win. And he had a lot of units on the map. So, I mean, it was overwhelming, you know. Very, very... It was a nice game to watch. Good game to both players. Thanks everyone for watching. If you like the content, please like and subscribe to the video and myself. It really helps. And I wish you all to have a great rest of your week. Goodbye.